Good morning, dear students. In our previous class, we are seeing the problems and we had seen about some relationships between time of first order reactions, in which I had given you two homework problems, two relationships to be proved. The number one is T 99.9% is equal to 10T 50%. I asked you to prove this one. Here, you know that when T 50% is taken into consideration, we will be taking initial concentration as 100%. When T is taken as T 50%, the remaining concentration will be 100 minus 50, that is equal to 50. Then K is equal to 2.303 by T 50% log of R naught. R naught is 100 here by 50. So this goes by 2 times. K is equal to 2.303. Log 2 is 0.3010 by T 50%. In the same way, with respect to T 99.9%, if we are taking, R naught value is equal to 100%. T is equal to T 99.9%. And R, that is remaining concentration, is equal to 100 minus 99.9, which is equal to 0.1%. Substituting these values, K is equal to 2.303 by T 99.9% log of 100 by 0.1. So this goes by 3 times, 10 to the power of 3 times, which is equal to 1000. So therefore, K is equal to 2.303 into 3 by T 99.9%. So when we are discussing about the same reaction, the rate constant values will be same for at any time. So therefore, 2.303 into 0.3010 by T 50% is equal to 2.303 into log of 10 to the power of 3 is 3 by T 99.9%. This is approximately 10 times. You'll be getting 9.8, something like that. So therefore, T 99.9% is equal to 10 T 50%. This is one homework problem I had given. You can check with your answer. The same way I had given you second question, that is T 99%. 99.99% is equal to T 90%. Am I right? 4 times of T 90%. This is the question given to you. So here, already T 99.99%, let us see. K is equal to 2.303 by T 99.99% log of 100 by 100 minus 99.99. 100 minus 99.99 is 0.01. So 100 by 0.01, this goes by 10 to the power of 4 or 10,000 times. So therefore, K is equal to 2.303 log 10 to the power of 4 is equal to 4 by T 99.99%. In the same way, K is equal to 2.303 by T 90% into log of 100 by remaining concentration for 90% completion of the reaction. 100 minus 90 is equal to 10. This goes by 10 times. Log 10 is equal to 1 because base is 1, 10. So log 10 to the base 10 is equal to 1. So therefore, we are left over with K is equal to 2.303 by T 90%. Therefore, as we are discussing about the same reaction, their rate constants will be same, equal to 2.303 by T 90%. 2.303, 2.303 cancel such that T 99.99% is equal to 4T 90%. So this is proved. So these two questions I had given for homework, and let us continue today's problems. What is yesterday's last problem? 5.5 kada? So next question, a first order reaction is found to have its rate constant. A first order reaction is found to have its rate constant 1.15 into 10 to the power of minus 1, 1.15 into 10 to the power of minus 1 seconds inverse. Find the half-life of the reaction. So a first order reaction is found to have its rate constant as 1.15. So rate constant is given as 1.15 into 10 to the power of minus 1 seconds inverse. And they are asking us to calculate the half-life of the reaction. So since it is given as a first order reaction, half-life, that is T half, is equal to 0.693 by K, which is equal to 0.693 by 1.15 into 10 to the power of minus 1, which is equal to, so 10 to the power of minus 1 is in the denominator, so into 10, 6.693, 0.693 by 1.15, 0.603. That is equal to 0.603 into 10 is 60.3 seconds is the half-life. .3 seconds is the half-life. Take down another problem. Here it is 6.03, not 60. Sorry. 6.03 seconds. Please correct it. 6.03 seconds. Please note down the next problem. A first order reaction has a rate constant 1.15 into 10 to the power of minus 3 seconds inverse. A first order reaction has rate constant 1.15 into 10 to the power of minus 3 seconds. 1.15 into 10 to the power of minus 3 seconds inverse. How long will 5 grams of this reaction take to reduce to 3 grams? So that is the problem given to us. So here 5 grams of the reactant is reduced to 3 grams. So that means initial concentration, that is R naught value, is 5 grams. And final concentration, that is leftover concentration, is 3 grams. Why it is 3 grams? Because it is particularly given that 5 grams of the substance is converted into 3 grams. That means remaining concentration is 3 grams. So as it is given as first order reaction, K is equal to 2.303 by T log of R naught by R to the base 10. So K value is, or we are asked to calculate T. T is equal to 2.303 by K log of R naught by R. That is equal to 2.303 by 1.15 into 10 to the power of minus 3 log of 5 by 3. T is equal to 2.303 into log 5 by 3. 5 by 3 means 1.66. Log of 1.66 is 2201. Log of 1.66 is 0.2201 by 1.15 into 10 to the power of minus 3. So since 10 to the power of minus 3 is in the denominator, I am taking it to numerator, 10 to the power of 3. Now 2.303 into 0.2201 by 1.15. 2.303 into 0.2201 by 1.15. 0.4407, which is equal to 440.7. Since here the units are given as seconds inverse, the answer is in seconds. So therefore, time taken to convert from 5 grams to 3 grams is 440.7 seconds. 440.7 seconds. Note down the next problem. time required to decompose SO2Cl2 to half of its initial amount is 60 minutes. If the decomposition is a first order reaction, calculate the rate constant of the reaction. So here in the problem it is given that the time taken for decomposition of SO2Cl2 to its half is 60 minutes. And they are asking us to calculate what is the rate constant of the reaction. It is very simple. That is K is equal to 0.693 by T half. So here, since it is given as first order reaction, we are taking this equation. K is equal to 0.693 by T half. That is K is equal to 0.693 by 60. 0.0 minutes inverse. 0.0115 minutes inverse is the rate constant of this reaction. Please note down the next problem. For a reaction, 3A gives rise to products. It is found that the rate of reaction doubles if the concentration of A is increased by 4 times. Calculate the order of the reaction. It is given that for a reaction, 3A gives rise to products. It is found that the rate of the reaction is doubled if the concentration of A is increased by 4 times. Calculate the order of the reaction. So here rate of the reaction is doubled. Rate of the reaction is doubled when concentration of the reactant A is how much? When it is increased by 4 times. 4 times increased. So rate of the reaction is doubled when concentration of A is 4 times increased. Now, previously I had given you one formula, that is number of times increase or decrease in concentration of the reactants to the power of n. Number of times increase or decrease in the concentration of the reactants to the power of n is equal to number of times increase or decrease in rate of reaction So I had given a formula, number of times increase or decrease in concentration of the reactants to the power of n is equal to number of times increase or decrease in the rate of reaction. Here n is the order of the reaction. N is the order of the reaction. Now let us see the problem. When the concentration of A is increased by 4 times, that means 4 to the power of n is equal to rate of the reaction is doubled. That means 4 to the power of n is equal to 2. Now 4 to the power of n, I can write it as 2 to the power of 2 to the power of n equal to 2, or 2 to the power of n is equal to 2n is equal to 2. So therefore, when bases are equal, powers must be equal. That is, n will be equal to 1 by 2. The order of the reaction will be equal to 1 by 2. The order of the reaction will be equal to 1 by 2, half order reaction. Next question. A first order reaction takes 69.3 minutes for 50% completion of the reaction. How much time will be needed for 80% completion of the reaction? A first order reaction takes 69.3 minutes for 50% completion of the reaction. That is, a T half is given as 69.3 minutes. And they're asking us how much time it will be needed for 80% completion of the reaction. So here, first we had to calculate the K value. Since it is given as a first order reaction, K is equal to 0.693 by T half. That is equal to 69.3 by, 0.693 by 69.3, which is equal to 0.01 minutes inverse. That is the K value. By using this, they are asking us to calculate the time taken for completion of 80% of the reaction. So, for that we need initial concentration. So, since it is given in percentage, the initial concentration will be taking it as 100%. Time is equal to T 80%. That means to say that 80% of the reaction is completed. That means R is equal to 100 minus 80, because remaining concentration, which is equal to 20%. Now, K is equal to 2.303 by T log of R naught by R to the base 10. So we are asked to calculate T value. So T is equal to 2.303 by K value is 0.01 into log of 100 by 20 to the base 10. This goes by 5 times. That is equal to 2.303 into log 5 is equal to 0.6990 by 0.01. So therefore, T 80% is equal to 2.303 into 0.6990 by 0.01. 160.97. So since it is in minutes here, the answer is in minutes. This is T 80%. 160.97 minutes. Next question. The reaction 2N2O5 gives rise to 4NO2 plus O2 shows an increase in concentration of NO2 by 20 into 10 to the power of minus 3 moles per liter in 5 seconds. Calculate the rate of appearance of NO2. So here they are asking you rate of appearance of NO2. So rate of appearance of NO2 means concentration, a small change in concentration by time taken. Rate is equal to dNO2 by dt. Because directly the concentration is given as 20 into 10 to the power of minus 3. We have taken that by 5, which is equal to 4 into 10 to the power of minus 3 moles per liter per second. In a first order reaction, A gives rise to products. The ratio of A and A minus X was found to be 8 after 60 minutes. Calculate the rate of reaction in moles of A reacted per minute. If its concentration is 0.1 moles per liter. In a first order reaction, A gives rise to products. The ratio of A and A minus X. The ratio of A and A minus X was found to be 8 after 60 minutes. Calculate the rate of reaction in moles of A reacted per minute. If its concentration is 0.1 moles per liter. 0.1 moles per liter. That is a question given to us. Okay, anyway. Here, A by A minus X means A is called as initial concentration. A is called as initial concentration, which we are learned it as R naught. A minus X is remaining concentration. A minus X is remaining concentration, which we had learned it as R. So, they are given that the ratio of A and A minus X is 8 in 60 minutes. That means they are giving the value of R naught by R as 8 in 60 minutes. So therefore, we can calculate K value. K is equal to 2.303 by T log of R naught by R, which implies 2.303 by time is given as 60 minutes log of R naught by R is given as 8 to the base 10. That is equal to 2.303 into log 8. 0.90 by 60. K is equal to how much, ma? 2.303 into 0.9030 by 60. 0.035. So since we are taking in minutes inverse. This is the K value. And they are asking us what would be the rate of reaction if the concentration of A is given as 0.1 mole per liter per minute. So for that, since it is a first order reaction, rate is equal to K, rate constant, into concentration of A to the power of 1. Why it is A to the power of 1? Because it is a first order reaction. R is equal to 0.035 into 0.1. How much? 0. 0.0035 moles per liter, which we can written as 3.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 moles per liter per second, sorry, minute. That is the rate of this reaction per minute. Next problem. A study of chemical kinetics of a reaction A plus B gives rise to products. A plus B gives rise to products. Gave the following data at 25 degrees centigrade. Experiment. Concentration of A, concentration of B, and rate. So because D products by dt means it is nothing but rate. Rate is given. 3 experiments are done. 1.0 moles per liter, 2.0 moles per liter, again 1.0 moles per liter. 0.15, 0.15, 0.20. 4.2 into 10 to the power of minus 6 moles per liter per second. 8.4 into 10 to the power of minus 6 and 5.60 10 to the power of minus 6. And they are asking us to find out the rate law. Now, we have to remember the formula. Number of times increase in concentration of the reactant to the power of n is equal to number of times increase in rate of reaction. Number of times increase in concentration of the reactant to the power of n is equal to number of times increase in rate of reaction. Now, in the first case, in the first experiment, when the concentration of A is 1 moles per liter and when the concentration of B is 0.15 moles per liter, rate of the reaction is a 4.2 into 10 to the power of minus 6 moles per liter per second. Now, keeping the concentration of B constant, they had doubled the concentration of A. That means with respect to A, concentration of A is doubled to the power of n is equal to rate of the reaction is also doubled. Rate of the reaction is also doubled. So therefore, 2 to the power of n is equal to 2. That means n will be equal to 1. That means with respect to A, it is first order reaction. Why? Because when the concentration of A is doubled, rate of the reaction is also doubled. 2 by 2 is equal to 1. Now, how many times so here they kept the concentration of A as constant. But concentration of A is increased from 0.15 to 0.2. How many times it is increased? How to know? 0.2 by 0.15. 0.2 by 0.15. You will be giving you so many times it is increased. 1.3 times. So 1.3 times to the power of n is equal to. Rate of the reaction is also increased. So how to know how many times it is increased? 5.6 into 10 to the power of minus 6 by 4.2 into 10 to the power of minus 6. So automatically 5.6 by 4.2. 5.6 by 4.2. How much? So you are getting again 1.3 times only. That means when bases are equal, powers must be equal. So with respect to B also, it is a first order reaction. So therefore, they are asking you rate law. R is equal to K into concentration of A to the power of 1 into concentration of B to the power of 1. That means if they are asking you order, order will be equal to 1 plus 1. That is a 2. Second order. This reaction will be a second order reaction. %99 of a first order reaction was completed in 32 minutes. %99 of a first order reaction is completed in 32 minutes. What will be the time taken for 99.9% of the reaction? So when these for your objective, that is when you are going for the same question during your objective, that is to say that in your NEET, JEE or CET, yesterday we had discussed about some relationships. It is also there. Check it. What is the relationship between T99% and T99.9%? $70. Adi 50. Relationship between T99% and 99.9%. Not given. So we can solve it, no problem. So if it's not given, we can solve it. So here, K for this reaction is 2.303 by T99% log of 100 by 100 minus 99 is 1. In the same way, 2.303 by T 99.9% log of 100 by 100 minus 99.9 is 0.1. So this goes by 1000 times, that is 10 to the power of 3. So log 100 is equal to 2. 2.303 into 2 by T 99% equal to log 1000 is equal to 3. That is 2.303 by T 99.9% log 1000 is equal to 3. So 2.303 gets cancelled. T 99.9% is equal to how much? 3 by 2 T 99%. So T 99% is given as 32. So T 99.9% is equal to 3 by 2 into 32. You'll be getting 48 minutes. So relationship between, you can add this one also, relationship between T 99.9% and T 99% is 3 by 2 T 99%. T 99.9% is equal to 3 by 2 T 99%. So experimental data for the reaction 2A plus B2 gives rise to 2AB. 2A plus B2 gives rise to 2AB. This is the reaction given. The data is given as experiment, concentration of A, concentration of B2, and rate. Concentration of A is given as 0.5. Concentration of A is given as 0.5 moles per liter. Concentration of B is also given as 0.5 moles per liter. Then rate of reaction is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 4. 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 4 moles per liter per second. In the same way, concentration of A is given as 0.5. Concentration of B is 1.0. 3.2 into 10 to the power of minus 4 moles per liter per second. Concentration of A is 1. Concentration of B is also 1. 3.2 into 10 to the power of minus 4. They are asking us calculate the rate law or rate expression. Rate law or rate expression. Now, concentration of A is 0.5 moles per liter. Concentration of B2 is 0.5 moles per liter. Rate of the reaction is 1.6 in 10 to the power of minus 4. Keeping the concentration of A constant, concentration of B is doubled. rate of the reaction is also doubled. That means when concentration of B is doubled, rate of the reaction also is doubled, means it is belonging to first order reaction. Why? Because number of times increase in concentration to the power of n is equal to number of times increase in rate. Here concentration of B2 is doubled to the power of n is equal to rate of the reaction is also doubled. When bases are equal, powers must be equal. N of B2 is equal to 1. That is, order with respect to B2 is 1. Now, concentration of A is doubled. Concentration of B is also doubled. But rate of the reaction is see here. When the so relating with first equation, we are done with the second experiment. But now, concentration of A is doubled. Concentration of B is kept a constant. Rate is remaining constant. Rate is remaining constant. So once again, see, concentration of A is doubled. Concentration of B is remaining same. Rate of the reaction is also remaining same. That means to say that by changing the concentration of A, there is no effect on the rate of reaction. By doubling the concentration of A, it is not showing any effect on the rate of reaction. Such reactions in which rate of the reaction is independent of concentration of the reactant are called as zero order reactions. That means with respect to A, it is a zero order reaction. So therefore, R is equal to K into concentration of A to the power of 0. Why? Because change in concentration of A is not changing any rate of reaction. It is not affecting the rate of reaction. Rate of the reaction is independent of concentration of A. So it is zero order reaction with respect to A. And with respect to B, it is first order reaction. So automatically order will be equal to 0 plus 1. It is 1 first order. It is a first order reaction. So tomorrow we shall continue the class.